Okay, so I'm going first, and I have a memory moment from page 13 at the top, and it starts with the captain saying the year was 1852, and pretty much he's telling the kids about his story with the shark and his shark attack when he almost died from a shark, and uh, the captain thought it would convince the kids that shark attacks would happen, and it's not just fake, that sharks will kill anyone, they will want to kill people, and yeah.
This is important because in the story, it becomes important later on because of the descriptions and just the entire thing, because it also is showing the people that sharks are murderous and they don't just swim around people.
Yeah.
This makes me realize that there are crazy people in the world, but some crazy people, who people think are crazy, actually aren't crazy, but they're actually smart. And people that think the other guy's crazy, they're the actual crazy ones.
I think it's just important because you just have to be careful about around animals, and
You don't know what they can do.
yeah, sometimes you think they'll do one thing and they'll do another thing because they don't know what you are. They might mistake you for something else that they
Like
would
sharks?
normally eat, like a
Seal.
Yeah, like a seal.
Polar bears.
So, I mean, you can't really trust animals all the time. You can't think that they're going to do one thing and not be cautious around them unless they're really small and they would be harmless.
And it's their pets, like, that you've had for years.
Yeah.
And you know that it's not going to eat you.
Maybe not. It might depend on what it is. If you have an illegal pet, like a pet, really like a poisonous snake or something.
Some people do
and then like a poisonous snake or something, and then you have it for a long time, but then it says like, no, I don't want this guy anymore, and then it bites you or something.
Okay.
So you just never know with animals sometimes. You want to be cautious around animals that can bite. Just have just be cautious, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, Ryan, do you have another one?
I do.
He has
Okay,
three
just
more.
share one more, and then we'll go on to the next person. But
Okay.
we're going to make this faster.
Okay,
The next
so
person's you.
I will page 75 at the top.
Okay.
And that one is right here, and it starts with a news article, and it says shark kills 2 in New Jersey Creek. Third boy survives, but injuries are grave. And it's pretty much saying it's again and again, because in the whole story there were a few newspaper articles and that about shark attacks, and it was pretty cool that instead of the characters talking about it, you actually got the newspaper article. So I thought that was a different kind of way that would be more interesting to figure out what was happening in the story, instead of just the characters talking about it and saying like, "Oh, this was in the newspaper," and it's pretty much the shark is in freshwater, which I don't know
How that happened.
Well, I mean, there in the back of the book it said there are some sharks that can go in freshwater for short amounts of time, like 1 or 2 days, and then they have to go back to saltwater.
It's like they put salt and zinc and other stuff that's only in salt water.
Yeah.
Bad tasting water.
Yeah.
And water that hurts your eyes.
Okay.
Water that hurts to swallow.
Well, this is important because newspapers do get around lots of information, even though today it's more online and on TV. But
iPhones.
anyway, and on devices like smartphones. But still, newspapers back then were the main source of news.
Only source of news.
Yeah. pretty much the only source
For
of news.
Skywrite.
And it was a big deal that they put it in the newspaper so that everyone can know about it.
And be aware of what's happening.
Yeah.
And this is different from today's news, where like they say some truthful things, but most of the things that they say really is just false and it's just mess with your brain. It's gossip, it's rumors, it's not true. Just no.
Well, some of it's
Well,
true. I mean,
Some
if,
of it, but
if you can,
a lot of
like,
it isn't.
a tornado struck somewhere.
That could
Or
be
Oklahoma.
true. That could be true.
That's true. But like some other things, like I don't know, celebrities.
A dog can talk.
Like Kanye West cheated. No, like Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce with Rihanna or something like that.
Yeah.
No.
Sometimes that.
That isn't always true.
Guys, we're off topic. Let's go to something new.